We're the McNallys. We live on the Upper West Side, and this is our new baby. We had a new baby. It's Thanksgiving,
Yes, she's 3 weeks old today.
so we want to tell our story about what we're thankful for, and it's about how she was born. That I did a lot of research, and so did Evelina, to try to find the best place to have this baby. We looked at as many hospitals as we could. We went on hospital tours. I banged on windows of women who just had babies at Starbucks and asked if I could come in and talk to them. And imagine, they let me. And I asked them what their experiences were, because I can't trust the reviews. You just can't trust who wrote what. And most of the reviews seem to be written by,
People who had maybe not the most pleasant experience, and you also have to understand that we're dealing with, you know, someone first baby, second baby, mothers who are stressed, full of hormones, and even in our situation, she was born through C-section, which wasn't at all the plan for us. We were hoping to have a more natural
we were hoping to
experience.
use the birthing center at
And
Mount Sinai Roosevelt, but which we recommend. They have a floor for that. So we searched and searched and searched. We finally found a woman who was going to have her baby there. She was on the tour with us, and her best friend had just gone through it. She had just been through the experience at Roosevelt, Mount Sinai Roosevelt, and
she was
she
very
liked what
happy.
she
Yeah.
saw. And her father was an OBGYN in Chicago. And so he sanctioned it. So we were done. I had asked 50 women. I had snuck into the maternity floor and asked the nurses on the slide to tell me who they would go to if they were going to have a baby. And, but I finally decided on who we decided on, and we were very happy all the way through. But really, this is about the hospital, because we didn't want to have a C-section, and they didn't want us to have a C-section.
Yeah,
But
the hospital has very much um, the policy is not to push towards any more forceful treatment. They are totally pro breastfeeding, rooming with the babies after you give birth, and they are all supportive for natural childbirth if that's what you wish for. So that was a really nice approach, and their statistics are much better than any other
yeah,
hospital in
I
the
think they're the
city.
lowest in the city for C-sections. But uh, we went into, we had a breach, so we were trying to bring the baby in to get the baby turned if possible, and they saw that the fluid was dangerously low. They hooked us up. They saw that the baby had some distress during contractions we couldn't even feel. We, Evelina.
We is good.
It seemed like we. And so the baby had to be born 19 days early, and by a doctor we never met before, who was part of the team that we went through.
It's just not enough time to meet, 8 doctors.
Yeah, just filled us with confidence. And we fought the idea of having a C-section right away, and they talked us into it. And there was a resident who was there, and she actually did the surgery because I watched, and she was fantastic, and we loved her too. It was an incredibly competent room. You're
Like everyone was professional and very, like they don't want you to feel bad. They don't want you to feel scared. It's all about you making the decision. They have to say what they have to say, and that information you have to base your decision on. If they say that it's not good for me or it's not safe for me to go home, I have to believe that they are telling the truth, and it's at that point it's all about having this little one as little stress as possible and bringing her happy and healthy, and that's what happened for us.
an extremely competent team, and it's really this video really not about C-section. They didn't want to give us a C-section. They want to keep their good record low. We needed it. They didn't hesitate to say it had to be done. What this video is about was that we were extremely happy with
Everyone,
Mount Sinai Roosevelt,
every person in the hospital could not be nicer and more
top to bottom.
helpful and fun, and
which I assume is management, because to have a whole staff be on board, then it's good management, and that people who are unhappy go out of their way to leave a review or make a video, and we're happy, and we want to
we
be
are very
the
happy.
people who are grateful that the nurse, and I don't want to say the name of the nurse, but I did call personally about her a week after we had the baby and spoke to her boss at length. But I felt like whoever you got was going to do that, because I don't want you asking for her in particular, because they were all good. And we just were just so incredibly happy. I wasn't crazy about the food there, but they actually kicked out the people who made the food, and there's a new group in there that made the food, but you can't have everything. And most people were ordering in anyway. It is Manhattan. So we just want to say thank you.
We are very, very thankful for this amazing hospitality we
Mhm.
got and all the help, and and we have a beautiful, healthy baby who is growing very fast.
And we recommend Mount Sinai Roosevelt
Yes,
to
we
our
totally
friends.
do.
We totally say our experience was spectacular from
Great.
one end to the other. Could not
Not even
be
mention that
happier.
it's like the closest hospital.
Yeah, well, that helps,
Convenience
but
of
we would have
it.
gone anywhere. We
We
really
would.
would have. I searched hospitals everywhere, and not saying the other hospitals aren't great. We had a great experience at this place, and we want to tribute make a tribute to that, and
I think
and we recommend that you watch. What was the video we watched that was so important about the baby industry? The one about the natural childbirth.
the business of being
The
born.
business of being born was a real eye opener. Don't wait too long to watch it, and we recommend going to the birthing center at
If you
if you
qualify.
qualify, and you could try to have a natural birth and be there where an emergency can happen. There's nothing
It's a
like
very convenient setup to have a birthing center in a hospital when you, just in case if things don't go as planned, you have someone professional to
mhm,
help you and save the baby and save
a real
you
pro
all the stress.
for natural childbirth. A real pro is a midwife. We found that out after investigating, but it takes too long to find that out. Although we loved our doctors, there's no question. You're going to have a natural childbirth, get a pro, and a pro is a midwife, and you want to have it in the hospital in case you need a doctor, which we needed. 3% of people need what we needed, and we had incredible care, simple as that, because we were in the hospital.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers to our little baby.